Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
I don't know where my phone is. Good morning, Tracy. Oh, here's my phone. Thank you. Thank you, God. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? Come on in. Come on in. We have a somber day today. Very somber day. I think the feed was already over when we found out Queen Mum died. So, to all my UK people, I feel your loss. Good morning, Sophia. Good morning, Miss Net Net. Good morning, Concrete Rose. Good morning, Sophia. I'm okay. I'm okay. I think there's a lot to process with the Queen being gone. I think that the next 10 days will be all for her and about her, as it should be. But I think there's going to be a lot to process for the UK. And what affects the UK will affect the US. So I would say for everyone to start tapping into BBC News. Don't choose to stay ignorant. Choose to listen intently, because it's going to matter what you all do here in America. I think that the world will be changing with this event. My group came together last night. We had a special session led by our British invasion person, representative. And she hosted the group last night, and I couldn't stay in the group because I was working. So the Zoom was started under my care, but the hosting was done by our British bombshell. And I missed a lot, but I'm going to go back and listen to everyone's readings, because I thought that she was going to do a reading, but she said, no, everybody do a reading. And so when she did that, it opened up the floodgates, right? So every time they were talking, I would come back in a room to get something, because I work in two places, and I kept forgetting something, and I would hear something like crazy, and I would be like, what is happening? But I can't focus because I've got readings to do, right? I'm always going to do my job first, but simultaneously, the British invasion, that's what I like to call her, was hosting, and she did a wonderful job. I mean, it was amazing to sit in that space. And I could hear her, right? I could hear her say, no, everybody do a reading. And I was like, oh, girl, look at you. That's right. Command. I think what we discovered was so profound that it's hard to share. It's hard to tell you guys because, although I trust my mystical misfits, right? Because y'all are woke, but it was so profound that it's like you can't imagine what everyone saw. And this morning, I wake up to one of my group mates because we also have a text feed, and she passed over a video, and she was like, "I usually don't post other psychics, but guys, look at this." And I could barely get dressed looking at what this video and the visions that this woman got was telling us. So here's what I'm gonna say for right now. Who let me see Raven energies, Raven spiritual energy. Raven spiritual energy. Okay, I get it. Sometimes I talk to spirit inside my head. Oh no. Oh shit. This is bullshit. Oh, oh child. If you don't realize how overwhelmed I am right now, knowing the things that I know, mm, it's a lot. All right. So Raven. Raven symbolism takes on different meanings from culture to culture. In most cases, though, ravens are associated with negative associations. In this guide, we'll talk about the raven's meaning, symbolism across different cultures and dreams, mythologies, and also the meaning of ravens as a totem or spirit animal. Understanding these different raven symbol meanings can help you decipher why it may be making its presence felt in your life. Ravens are tied to shapeshifters and are thought to be spell casters. They also represent a change in consciousness, and raven bird meaning is an offering of its knowledge of the world to the people for safekeeping. Its magical powers can be used for healing, but mostly longevity and fertility. The bird has been granted great power and a symbol of mystery, memory, and thought. Hmm, very interesting. Oh, wow. I'm just, guys, just bear with me. In Christianity, um, according to Noah's story, Noah's Ark, the ravens did not return to the ark, instead, fed on corpses killed by the flood. It was therefore considered the evil beast, the filthy carrion eater, a creature distracted by its appetite. The raven failed Noah, and it failed God. Christians look at the raven's non return to the ark as a symbol of Satan. They believe that the raven is arrogant and shamelessly impudent, so that in expelling the raven from the ark, Noah was actually escaping the darkness in the mind that leads to folly. Ravens work in teams. Hmm. They're also messengers. They're in Celtic, they are considered the birds as cruel and they scavengers of dead flesh. So they represented pitilessness and carnage of war. They, the raven in Celtic symbolizes war and is associated with Morrigan, which came up. Morrigan came up in one of our group readings, I think on Wednesday. I think Melissa brought up Morrigan. It's so weird. Why did Melissa bring up Morrigan? The goddess of war and sexuality. All right. I mean, I'm just putting bits and pieces together. The raven's associated with omens. In most cultures, the raven was and still is considered as the bird of death. Okay. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. I'm inside my head right now. So, I'm inside my head. I actually love the crows. I've never been drawn to ravens, and now I see why. There's a book that I read to my son, which I know he doesn't even remember anymore. It's called The Rainbow Crow. I don't know who wrote the book. One of my favorite child books ever. What am I doing? Hmm. Hmm. So, some profound things came out last night, which I don't care to share, but I do want to tell you all to be more open to why changes occur, right? Like, be open as to why Trump was president. Be open as to why Biden is president. Be open as to why Obama was president, right? This is in America. Um, be even more open to Prince Harry and Meghan's love and the pivotal role that love plays, and a pivotal role that the protection of Prince Harry plays for Meghan's behalf. All right. I know I'm talking out two sides of my face. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Am I confusing all of you? Because I feel like I'm confused. I definitely feel like I'm at a wackadoo place this morning. Um, there's going to be some workshops elevating you all, and I'm putting them in the form of workshops over just placing it out in public, right? So come for the elevation of, come for the restructuring of your brain and your mind, um, and get ready to open your eyes, open your third eye. Get ready to look at something and go, that's not what it is. Get ready to learn how to open your mind. I mean, we have so much focus on money, religion, and competition amongst humans, right? That we don't focus enough on care and love for one another. And that's going to be our downfall, which I feel like this system's already breaking, right? You can't pull it back together. So if the wall's already breaking, I don't know if you know anything about construction, but sometimes where the wall breaks, you have to tear the whole thing down. You can repair it and repair it, but you're not doing service if you don't just tear the system down to then build it back up. And I think that's the spiritual warfare, that this system needs to be crumbled and brought down to its knees. And I feel like if you're woke, you can survive this. If you're woke. If you're not woke, you know, like, you will turn on your own family because you think that's going to be the right thing to do. Because it's going to be like, well, it's about me. It's about me. It's never going to be about you. It's going to be about understanding that the system has to come down. So don't look at it selfishly. And I'm not saying this is what you guys are going to do. I'm talking like in a global aspect. Like, the system has to come down. But the system can't come down until everything is affected. Everything. So, I've asked God, I want to cry a little bit. I've asked God often, why am I a psychic, right? And ostracized, right? And and having weird insight, right? Some of the shit I say, like, you guys don't even know. There's more shit in his head, right? I've learned to sit, which is what I told my group this morning. Learn to sit in what you believe in spiritually. I'm not talking about religion because y'all are crazy. I'm talking about learn to sit in what you believe in. When I say y'all are crazy, again, I'm not talking to the mystical misfits. I'm a God believer, and Jesus is my ascending master. So I'm learning to take my core belief of Christ, Jesus, and have it match up with my new learning that I will be receiving of African diaspora culture, Yoruba traditional education. Um, so in no way am I saying don't believe in God. I'm saying that if you're too focused on religion, it keeps you from enlightenment. In a weird kind of way, it keeps you from love when your focus is just on religion, because it's a mind fuck. You think that you are participating in Christ's care. You're participating in human care through Christ, which means you would be more than willing to ostracize a person that doesn't fit your ideology. Whereas spiritual people don't care. We understand the blend and mix of persons, much in the way animals come with their own systems and somehow make it work. And that's our job, to find a way to make it work. But we're intelligent animals. We use our brains differently. So we're supposed to be higher than the animals, that our job is to take care of them. And instead, we will annihilate. We will compete. We want to see who has the best Gucci bag, who has the best home. We want to see who has the best car. And it provides everything that you need, so maybe you can love your individual family. But where are you pushing out for others? And that's what's missing. And that's what needs to be crumbling down. So we're all not perfect, I promise you. There's a part in the change where we're all going to be responsible for the change, all of us, because some part of us all carries selfishness. So I feel like when we all wind up in heaven, I feel like God is going to be like, okay, let me show you what you did wrong. And I feel like we're going to have to sit in that, right? Even if you didn't mean to do wrong. He's like, well, I didn't mean that, God. And God's going to be like, I understand you didn't mean it, but it had a ripple effect. And you still need to see it. Because you can't come up here and act like you didn't do nothing wrong. No, we're going to go through the book of life. And we're going to see on how many instances your words hurt by accident. How many things you did on purpose. And you're going to have to find atonement. You didn't find it down there. So you have to find atonement here. And that's God. That's God the Father. You can't stop that. So when you have relatives that passed over, rest assured, they've gone through their atonement right now. And depending upon how much work you did down here, it could be years up there. Because God will not release you until He feels you've enlightened yourself. So doing the work here is why it's so important. Because we were sent here to complete a task. We weren't sent here to fail. But if we fail, we have to correct it. So, you guys aren't going to understand. You guys aren't going to understand. I want to bring you guys aboard, but I want to make sure you're healthy first. And I don't know if that's in my control, because that's something God could say, you control my work, right? That's why He got mad at Moses, right? Moses got them 10 commandments and was like God, and went down and slaughtered people because he felt like he got the face of God in the burning bush. He got the sound of God. But when he in the movie, at least, I always go to the movie, when he got them tablets and he turned around, them eyes were huge. He had lost his fucking mind. He was like, they're what? So funny. I'm going to have a lot of atonement, people. Just from these religious stories alone. Oh my God. All right. Yes. Accountability. Yes. On a big scale, right? On a small scale, on a big scale, but it's hard. It's hard. I'm not. We're gonna get there. We're all, because we have to. Not everyone will get there, but I will not leave mystical misfits behind. I will teach you what I know, and you can ask me questions, and we could figure it out together. If you want to come on board and make the necessary changes. The necessary changes starts with your soul, your inner gut, your your lack of judgment on others. That's the one that gets the fuck out of me. It's the judgment on others. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Oh, I love that. Hold on a second. Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, so Ifashaye from Ori Healing Naturals wants to give away a self love elixir. This is really important. She just texted me, and part of the change that needs to occur is change within me. And change within you means you have got to like yourself. You've got to accept yourself. You have to like yourself. And when people feel awkward with you, it's not meant for you to change to conform to that which they need you to be. It's for you to stand in your grace, whatever that looks like, and just be. And you can't do that without self love. I'm a psychic in a world where many black folks call me evil and devil's work. And I still think I'm in the Caribbean right now. I still think they would use those names on me. So I think it's funny that I thought I bypassed it, and fuck, here I am again in a town that has like these weird, strong religious beliefs, which I'm not blaming them. They didn't know any better. But right? Okay, so the part of change that is going to be important to recognize is, do you like yourself as is, as you stand? We'll get there. I will not leave you behind until you decide you are the greatest soul that God put together to be born here at this time in this day. And if you've made mistakes in the past, fuck it. Start over. Seriously. Oh, here's Ori Naturals. Okay. So she says, "Good morning, Tracy. This is Ori Naturals Healing. I would like to gift a self love elixir to one of your subscribers today. Free Giving Friday." So here's the thing. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try an experiment, and it's not going to be easy, but tap in to your mystical misfit psychic ability. I'm looking at something right now. I'm looking at something. And if you get close, you win. I'm looking at something. Tell me what I'm looking at. Tap in, guys. Tap in. Tap in. Tell me what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it right now. Don't be fearful of what I'm asking you to do, right? This is how we're going to learn self love. Don't be fearful. What am I looking at? Crystal, a coffee mug. Go ahead. What am I looking at? If you're close, I'll tell you how close you are, but let me get some answers on. A water bottle. Trust, trust, calm down, and trust. What am I looking at? Sophia, don't say that. Don't do my job. You can be taught to be selfless. Concentrate on the task at hand, Sophia. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Hmm. Push, push harder, push harder. It's very interesting what you guys are, what some of you all are pointing out. Oh my God, that is so funny. Push through, guys. Just Natalia, stay focused. Don't do that. What am I looking at? No negative energy. Energy, just Natalia. Oh. Womb holds trauma, says Ori Naturals Healing. Heart holds pain and disappointment. That's what we need to work on. Womb trauma and heart pain and disappointment. Your cards, a journal, photograph, a notepad, fruit, a pencil, an apple. All right. All right. Let me change it a little bit. It's not necessarily a thing, it's a substance. Let me help you there. It's not a thing, it's a substance. It's not a thing, it's a substance. I've changed it, I've added to help you. That's a good substance. Soul sister, good for you. Oh, look at Black Pearl. You guys are doing really good. It's not what I'm looking at, but it's really good. It's transparency, love, smoke, herbs, smoke from incense. Hmm. Funny how when I shifted that it's a substance, the metaphysical you came through. That's very interesting. Flame. You guys are more gifted than you realize. I love that you now understand the assignment when I say substance. Okay. Okay. So somebody said coffee and somebody said Keurig. You're close. Somebody said coffee and somebody said Keurig, and you're very, very close. That's the best. That's the best. Renner, you're getting closer. You're getting hotter, Renner. It's getting hot in here. Sugar. Sugar. Although I don't use sugar. Ah, I'm sorry, Black Pearl, Soul Sister. Black Pearl got it first. I don't use sugar, I use Splendor. I use Splendor. However, somebody said lipstick. I wasn't looking at lipstick, but lipstick is on the table. So you were really, really, really close. Like, really. And that was my bad because I had lipstick on the table. So, Black Pearl. Why didn't I press it? Black Pearl Rare Stone. I'm going to go sideways real quick. Please contact Ori Naturals, naturals.com. Do I have it right? I know you said lipstick. I'm so proud of you. It was so good. It was so good. It was so close. I was like, damn it, why did I have lipstick on the table? All right, hold on. I'm so hot. I'm changing my position where I sit. I can't take it anymore. I've tried. The sun kills me. OriNaturals.com. All right. Ori Naturals, are you there? We have a winner. Now, this was a really good exercise for people who aren't necessarily in practice the way I teach, right? Or part of my teaching. Oh my God, I said Keurig. I know, Kenneth, you're so close. You're so close. And somebody said coffee. So I was like, okay, let me see if anybody gets it. If they don't get it, then I'll add more clues. Kenneth, you were so close. You were so close. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Ori Naturals. So contact orinaturals.com and let them know that you were, her name is Iyalode Ifasheye. Let her know that you were on the live feed and you guessed it. I thought that would be easier than numbers. Oh my God, I look a fucking mess. I thought that would be easier than numbers. All right, I'm dying here. Just do my reading sideways. Don't care. I don't care. Hi, Maritza. Ori, are you there? I'll let her know. Winner should email. Oh, sorry. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I'm learning for myself today too. Undo. Blackest Pearl or Black Pearl customer service at orinaturals.com. Okay, sweetie? Customer service at orinaturals.com. It's a free giveaway. I'm so honored to have friends like this. See? I have good friends, guys. Good hearted people and good friends. And ah, now, Ori Naturals is the same one that is giving the Yoruba traditional training courses. So please sign up for that, right? Please, because we need structural change in our lives. Structural. You've got to break the system that you were raised under. All right? Oh, congratulations, Black Pearl. All right, let me bring this closer. And I ain't moving. It's just too hot. Congratulations, Black Pearl. You know, I kind of wish I could be professional, but I can't. I can't. I just don't have it in me. I don't have professionalism in me. Oh, okay. All right. You know what this feels like living in the Caribbean? It feels like menopause all over again. That's what this shit feels like. Congratulations, says Miss Net Net. You know, we're going to do this again. Let's find a way to shake up your Kundalini. All right, guys. Ebony says, congratulations. Aww. Thank you, guys, she says. Oh, you guys are amazing. I love you all. Aww. This feels good, right? It's a good Friday. All right. Uh, long live the Queen. There's going to be a lot of changes in Europe. The song has to change. The money might have to change. I kind of wish they wouldn't change the money, to be honest with you. Like, is it necessary to change the money, guys? Why change the money? We don't change our money. We don't care. Oh, wait, we did change. Do we change money or do we change coins? Hmm. I'd like to see Barack Obama on something. Did we ever change money in the U.S.? We change coins, not money. We think it's cute to change coins. Or isn't this cute? All right, whatever. I gotta start being sarcastic. I've gotta start being a better person. Sarcasm is a little evil sometimes. Let me tell you something. All right, I'm just saying. I'm inside my head, people. Hello, Tanisha. Good health, Miss Tracy and the Mystical Misfits. Lord, I can't revisit menopause. That's what it feels like. It feels like menopause all over again, except it's constant. My God. Oh, oh, Kelly. You fought YouTube and you came back. You came back. All right. Thank you, Ori Naturals. Thank you. So, again, Black Pearl, customer service at orinaturals.com. And if anyone wants to check out the .com, orinaturals.com, please do, because she will be giving some classes. I just got the worst headache. I think this is giving me a. Can air conditioning give you a brain freeze? I think so. Got a brain freeze from the air conditioning. She will be doing some classes, workshops. We're going to call them workshops. All right, put my glasses back on. I read the people already complaining about the new. Can we bury the queen first? Bury the queen. We got 10 days, people. Sit down for 10 days, UK. Let's bury the queen. Once we bury the queen, then we could look at what you like and don't like. But yeah, the complaints are, yeah. Whoo, child. No. So, Lista, did you read the true statement? No. Send it to me. Send it to me, or post it on you on in the comments here. No, no, Myra. Yesterday was crazy. So I was in the middle of doing the water readings, right? And then I guess I didn't start the water readings in time. And so we had a Zoom at 6 p.m. But I restart my work at 6 p.m. But it wasn't well coordinated inside my head. So I had to call my Zoom people and push them up because I couldn't Zoom while I had the Zoom going. because they don't let you Zoom twice under the same account. And once I remembered that, it was so late. And I was like, oh shit. So I had to call my 6 and my 6:30 and push them up and then ask them to FaceTime instead. But we could have Zoomed. No, I asked them to FaceTime because this the 6, it doesn't matter. They were gonna run into each other, right? And I'm trying to coordinate this all by myself. I'm like, listen, this is a hard job by yourself. And I had already told everyone 6 o'clock for the Zoom. So I had to sacrifice cancer. But cancer will be first today and then the fire signs. I am so sorry. And I knew it. I was like, oh my God, the water signs are going to be pissed because I didn't complete the 3, right? I couldn't. But you know what? I always trust God in the process. And so if God made cancers wait, then that's God. There's a reason for it. So, Kelly, what question? Did you, oh, so Lisa, send that over. Send it over, Salisa. I'd love to hear the statement. Um, I read that people already complaining about the new king saying he doesn't deserve it. What he did to Princess Diana. I'm going to say to all of that, sit back. This is not our game. Sit back. Okay, send to my IG DM. Yeah, sometimes I'll see it later when I go over the video. They'll show me which ones they're hiding. And then they say, do you want to show it or do you want to hide it? So send it on IG. It's fine. Um, when something is not your game, you as an American do not know what it's like to be led in the world of monarchies and kingdoms. So we're observers right now. Let's observe. We also don't know what it feels like to be led by somebody for 70 years, right? In a monarch that has prominent dominance with the prime minister. So for us, let's just Twitter watch. Let's just be like, huh, huh, ooh. Let's observe. Sometimes the best metaphysical place you could present yourself in any situation is observation. Mm-hmm. Observation. Just take it in without judgment. Don't assess it because the history is not familiar to you. Just observe like you're watching a movie. Do you understand? You know how you watch, you're trained to watch a movie. And so you're trained to have close attention to detail in the movie, right? And when the movie's over, you're like, I noticed this, and I noticed that. And if you're talking with someone, you're like, oh my God, that is so fascinating. I didn't see that. But now that you pointed out, I get it and I understand why. Let's do that with the UK. Because a portal is open. The death of the Queen opens up changes that you and I as Americans are not going to understand. I don't get it. I'm not trying to get it. And it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. A lot. Ooh, child. What we got in group meet yesterday with that Zoom, Ah, Dios mío. Oh my God, it's going to be a lot. Hi, Melissa Richards. Good morning, Miss Tracy, the Mystical Misfits. I finally caught you in a live. It's going to be a lot. Understood. You get it, soul sister? It's going to be a, like, ciao. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, invite yourself into a space of not knowing. Invite yourself into a space of, well, this is different. I'm gonna learn something about change and grief and pain and past issues and prime ministers and the monarchs. I'm gonna learn something today because whatever you're sitting back and watching over there, you're gonna have to deal with over here. So don't judge. Learn. Open your mind. Open your third eye. Mhm. And we'll talk about it, right? We'll be right there watching the UK go through some metamorphosizing changes. And I mean, 7 years is a long time, isn't it? It's a long time. So, sister, you got some insight. You got some insight. So, you might be at a higher level of understanding. And you're right. I'm just not saying it to make everyone happy, right? Because I saw it. We talked about it last night. It's a lot. What we talked about last night, ooh, child. And then I got that video this morning. Oh my God. It's a lot. So, what I want for you all is to become metaphysically sound. So that when I do speak, I'm not talking to people that's like, Tracy, what are you talking about? Become systematically interested in what is going on in the UK now that the Queen has died. It's a lot. But whatever's going on over there, watch intently, because it will be a ripple effect. Yep, it's a lot. We had some of the people in the group last night giving readings that were profound. By the time I was able to join the group, ooh, child, and I'm going to go back over it and look at it because I missed a lot of people's readings. So I recorded it so that I could go back and look at it. Profound. When I tell you that I am building insightful metaphysical people, I am. Not that I gave them their gift. I give them permission to show up. And that's the difference. And show up as is. You talk to yourself, come on, boy, I got you. We all talk to ourselves. I just let y'all see it now. I'm like, those monsters? Those? No. All right. Should I do my job now? I never do my job. All in basketball. Stop it. Oh my God. All right, let me do my job that nobody has ever asked me to do. But I am your official YouTube correspondent on CNN. And I discussed the 5 things you need to know today, September 9th. It's also Mercury retrograde, people. We talked about this 2 days ago. Go ahead and argue with your partners if you want to. Go ahead and do all the wrong things if you want to. Go ahead and tell your boss, I deserve that raise. Okay. Chill. This is your nod and grin era. Huh. I can't stand you, Tracy. I can't stand you. Oh. Oh. Noted. Bitch. But I won't say it to her. Or him. Not during Mercury retrograde. I'll eat you when the grade is over. When the retrograde is over, oh, baby, it's gonna go down. While it's here, you're gonna get over on me. You're gonna win. I know who to mess with and who not to mess with. We're not going there. All right. I talk too much. Let me do my job. Oh, thank you, soul sister. Aww. All right. Oh, did I tell you it's unofficial? Nobody asked me to do this job. I'm like the Walmart greeter. He doesn't work for them either. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning British monarch, whose rule spanned 7 decades, died on Thursday at the age of 96. Did we get a time? Does anybody know what time she died? All right, I'm just saying. Her death marks the end of an era for the United Kingdom, with most Brits having known no other monarch, right? If you were born when she was born, it's all you knew. The Queen's oldest son, Charles, now King Charles III, has ascended to the throne and is expected to address the nation today. I want to see that. Remember, guys, what are we going to do? Observe. Don't make no judgments. And if Twitter has something to say, just have fun with Twitter, because Black Twitter's crazy. Black Twitter. Does anybody know about Black Twitter? Can somebody please tell me why Black Twitter is the way it is? We could not stop picking our jaws up off the floor from humor because of Black Twitter last night. Does anybody know? If you're not going to get anything else from Black folks, anything, you're going to get humor. Now, I guess you can't go through all the suffering that we went through and not see humor. We're going to find the funny. And then they had the nerve to chain us all to the boat. And then one idiot jumped. He was just trying to kill himself, but we were chained. We all wound up in the water. Black humor. See how that works? Remember, Angel, observe. You don't need these answers from me right now. All you're going to do, remember your homework, all you're going to do is observe whatever is observable. Some things at this stage of the game, from our readings last night, I don't know if I want to touch any of this. I don't know if I want to participate in all of this. When Spirit tells me go, then I will go. Other than that, I got Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to check into. We're going to stay nice and clean. Yep. That's what we're going to do. I've already decided. I decided that this morning. Black Twitter was off the chain this week. Oh my God, my peoples. It was so funny. I was exhausted from laughing. I was like, by the time I got to the next good one, I was like, I can't. I can't. Oh my God, my Black Twitter. My Black Twitter peoples. Oh my God. And we do the humor in such a way that it's laughable. It's not mean. It's like, well, I could actually see that happening. It was exhausting. It was so exhausting. Ebony goes, I run to Black Twitter after every event. Oh my God. And we're not mean, right? It's impactful humor. It's just different. You'll never get it. I really believe you have to be Black to get our jokes. Oh my God, I got such a headache. I'm not going to tell it right, but there was one last night where the queen was trying to get into heaven and Diana was on the side with her foot on the door. And I was like, I could see that happening. Oh my God. Okay. All right, you have to be Black to get it. I'm sorry, guys. It's too much. It's too much. Oh, you got to be Black to get it. We can relate. That's why I know. It was just such simple Twitter like that. It was so funny though. I must have stayed up an extra hour just looking at Twitter. Okay. 10 days passed. We'll look at some of the Black Twitter memes. It was hilarious. All right. The coming hours and days will see a series of carefully choreographed events to honor the Queen's life and guide the physical transition of UK ahead. But her passing leaves a void for the UK at a time of steep change in political leadership and a looming economic recession. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the UK. A lot. You're not going to understand it unless you are following um, UK politics. Observe. All right. Extreme weather. Two tropical storms are moving towards the east and the west coast of the U.S. today. How's that possible? Which each packing forceful winds that could create a slew of different changes for millions of people. California residents are bracing for Tropical Storm K, which could bring a year's worth of rain in the coming hours. Oh my God. This has triggered flood warnings in parts of Southern California, and that's where I'm from, or used to be, where damaging winds are already threatening to extend a brutal heat wave that fuel raging fires. K is weakening, good, but the storm is not expected to turn away from the west coast until Saturday. On the east coast, dangerous rip currents are expected at beaches this weekend as Hurricane Earl churns in the Atlantic near Bermuda. All right. Earl has sustainable winds of 90 miles per hour. That's pretty high. Immigration. The mayor of Washington, D.C. declared a public health emergency on Thursday in response to the thousands of migrants arriving in the nation's capital by bus from Texas and Arizona. Wow. All right, I'm over it. I'm over it. If you're getting immigrants, deal with it. Washington, D.C. That's where Biden works. Deal with it. New York has dealt with it. Um, I feel bad for the immigrants. I think this is a disgusting way to get rid of people, right? It's a black thing, right? It's a color thing, right? So, I don't know. I think Abbott thinks he's communicating with his white base by getting rid of the immigrants, but you forget, Abbott. Immigrants live in Texas. So you're talking to your white base, immigrants vote. Good luck. All right. Mar-a-Lago, Trump. The Justice Department has appealed a court ordered special master review of materials seized by the FBI during its search of Mar-a-Lago. The DOJ has argued the order for a special master or third party attorney has put U.S. national security at risk. That's because the judge works for Trump. It's bullshit. Um, all right. They also argue the order impedes them from conducting an effective national security risk. So they're appealing the judge's decision. This is bullshit. Now the judge ordered Trump's lawyers to confer with the Justice Department and prepare a joint filing. This is bullshit. This is delay after delay. Ow, my back itches. Delay after delay after delay. This is bullshit. All right, Ukraine. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky, I love saying that name, claims his country military retook a key city from Russia. Ukraine is kicking ass. Y'all gotta give Ukraine credit. This Zelensky's a badass. He is a badass. Go Zelensky. You got it. Go Zelensky. You got it. All right. As a key city from Russia has liberated at least 20 settlements in its ongoing counteroffensive. As the Ukrainian military continues to press on, officials say Russian forces in Kharkiv region has suffered significant losses, leading some soldiers to desert and abandon their uniforms. Okay, guys, this is a predicted it. Okay, remember, I don't even know when we did it. Remember, guys, I gotta take this. This is a predicted it. Remember, I said, talk to the soldiers. See, y'all think magic don't work. Y'all think, oh my God. What's happening? Y'all think magic doesn't work. It works. Do you guys remember? I was like, close your eyes. I was like, if you're traveling, don't close your eyes. Close your eyes and whisper in the ear of the soldier. Do it again. Do it right now. And say to the soldier, you don't want to do this. Give up. Walk away. Don't let Putin do this to you. You don't want to play this war anymore. Just turn yourself into the Ukrainian authorities. Just tell them you give up. I'm not doing this anymore. Do you remember we did that? Does anybody remember we did that? No one? Well, I did it twice. I did it 2 days in a row. And now look. Russian forces in the Kharkiv region have suffered significant losses, leading some soldiers to desert and abandon their uniform, hoping to blend in while wearing civilian clothing. Show did, right? Right? You remember, right? Because y'all don't believe in magic. That shit works. All you gotta do is believe. Click your heel 3 times. Clap your hands 3 times. See, y'all don't remember. When I did Britney's magic, what did I say to Britney? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. And then she gave that speech that changed everything. It wasn't a month ago. No, I think it was last week. I was so tired. And I was like, I just knew, I was like, these Russian soldiers don't want to do this. So maybe we just need to talk to them and be supportive and just tell them, just give up. Don't do this. You have a choice. You have a choice. Don't do this anymore. Just go to the Ukrainians and tell the Ukrainians, I'm not down with this. Magic works, people. Just gotta believe. If you believe. I don't know the words after that, but you know the song from The Wiz. Da 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 da. I gotta play it now. I'm gonna play it. Because you just gotta believe. Believe. Magic works. It works. I promise. Right? All in basketball? Right? Yes! I was talking, I said, say it low and say it sweet. I said, imagine whispering in their ear. Give up. Give up. You don't have to do this. Turn yourself into the Ukraine. Look at this. I got the power! I got the power! One of my group mates, Ori Naturals, that gave away the free Friday giveaway today of a self-love elixir. She brought up power the other day, and she said, power is just power. You could use it for good, or you could use it for bad. And the magical power that we all have to whisper in a soldier's ear is for the greater good. And that's why it worked. Did you do it? Ah! You got the power. You got the power. Look at what you can do when we come together for the greater good of all. Look what can be done. Interesting, Sophia. Yeah. Believe in yourself. I don't know the rest of the words. I'm bad at words. What's the words? Really? Really? Oh my God. Very profound, Sophia. Very profound. Very profound. I got you. I hear you. I understand you. We're here. I get it. I'm going to listen to that song now. We did that. Trust and believe. We did that collectively. And anyone that was listening afterwards participated in doing that collectively. All right? I know. add this to the predictions, baby, because you said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. And y'all helped. Believe. Hi, Steven. All right. I forgot to do my magic yesterday. What was I thinking? All right, now I can't do magic. I fucking forgot to do it. All right, so it's just white candle and baby oil for me. That's all I could do. It's all right. It's all right. How did I forget? Oh, is it Friday today? All right, let's do the last part. It's the quiz. It's time for the quiz. Get your thumbs ready, people. It's time for the quiz. Come on. You guys are really, really bad at this. Get your thumbs ready. All right. Are you ready? Thumbs ready? Thumbs up? Stay close to the phone. First question. Liz Truss became the new prime minister of which country this week? Come on, people. Come on. Liz Truss became the new prime minister of which country this week? So, sister, I don't know. We've never had a hurricane. An earthquake? I know what to do with that. A hurricane? I don't know what to do with that. That is hilarious. Oh my God. Soul Sisters, like, I brought candles, ice cream, and water. Don't give me a headache. All right, Great Britain. Yes. United Kingdom. Next question. See, you guys are terrible at this. Which new treat did McDonald's add to its menu for the fall? This I don't know, but I think I know it. I think I know it. I think I know it. The options are pumpkin pie, apple cobbler, maple cookies, cheese Danish. What's new on McDonald's fall menu? Pumpkin pie, apple cobbler, maple cookies, cheese Danish. It brought back the cheese Danish? Did it go away? I want to say pumpkin pie. All right. What? Cheese Danish? Oh my God. You were right, Bree. All right. Get your thumbs ready. You guys are terrible at this. Terrible. Now, the legendary WNBA basketball player, Sue Bird, played her final game this week. Have I not been watching the news this week? I don't know any of this. Which team did she play for? Seattle Storm, Chicago Sky, Las Vegas Aces, Connecticut Sun. I don't know this answer. I'm very good at listening to news. I did not see this come across my feed. Ariel says Seattle Storm. Ariel, I don't know this answer, so I'm going to go with you. Oh, somebody said Sky, somebody said Aces. Okay, I'm going to try Seattle Storm, and it's Seattle Storm. Go, Ariel. Go, Ariel. All right, number 4. Get your thumbs ready. When will NASA next attempt to launch its massive new moon rocket, Artemis 1. Y'all know how I feel about this shit. Y'all know I got problems with this shit. In any case, when are they gonna launch it again? Attempt, notice the word attempt. Attempt to launch it again. I'm gonna say, oh, so the options are a few days, a few weeks, a few months, or a few years. Listen to the options: a few days, a few months, a few weeks, or a few years. Angel goes, never, never. Bree goes, when they correct the fuel leak, child. I got you. I got you. Okay, Ebony says a few weeks. Okay. Um, Jesse says a few. Tia goes a few years. We're not doing this. October. October means a few weeks. All right. I'm going to say, they're arrogant, right? And they're insisting upon this launch going through. So a few weeks would be reasonable, right? But I'm thinking in a few weeks, they're not going to be able to do it. That's the way I'm thinking. But that's not the question. The question is, when are they going to attempt it again? So I'm going to go with a few weeks. Few weeks! Yeah, Ebony! All right, all right, all right. Soul sister. All right, all right, all right. All right, next one. Get your thumbs ready. Get your thumbs ready. Which U.S. Senate seat is most likely to flip in the midterm elections? Are you guys doing the midterm elections? I haven't been able to keep up. Pennsylvania could flip. Florida could flip. Texas could flip. Kentucky could flip. Which U.S. Senate seat is most likely to flip in the midterm elections? Here are your options: Pennsylvania, Florida, Texas, or Kentucky. What you got? What you got for me? Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Florida, Texas, Kentucky. Texas, Pennsylvania. I don't know the answer to this. So I'm going to go with Texas. But I think Texas is going to be close. So I don't think we know that it's going to be Texas. I just want it to be Texas. I'm going to go with Texas. Pennsylvania! Tia! You got it right! Yes! Okay, number 6. How much was Instagram fined this week for failing to protect children's data? 40,000, 100,000, 1,000,000, 400,000,000. I think that Instagram needs to learn a lesson, and Instagram and Facebook go together, right? What the fuck is happening here? Oh, that's what's happening. So I think they need to learn a lesson. I think they have enough money, as much time as we spend on Instagram and Facebook. So 40,000, 100,000, 100,000, 1,000,000, or 400,000,000. I'm gonna go with Angel, and I'm gonna say 400,000,000. 400,000,000. 400,000,000. You came in just at the wire, Solista, so I know that you were typing. Instagram was fined more than 400,000,000 by Ireland's data policy. That I did hear. All right. 7. Which of the following U.S. airports has been the worst for delays and cancellations this summer? Dallas, Denver, Chicago, or Charlotte? Now, I think I know this because I used to be a ticket agent. I got fired from that job too, but that's okay. I love that job. all the people that I met, all the free upgrades I used to give people. If you were pregnant, you got an upgrade from me. If you were pregnant and minority, you got an upgrade from me. They pulled me in the office finally. They're like, you're just giving away upgrades. I'm like, but I thought you said we could. Don't give me permission and then tell me don't do it. All right. It's a long story. I'll tell the story of Tracy one day. Charlotte, Chicago, Dallas. All right, I'm going to go with Chicago, but only because I have some insight to delays at Chicago because there's a weather vane over Chicago. So Chicago is normally delayed on a good day. I'm going to go with Chicago. Chicago! Ooh, but I cheated because I was a ticket agent. So I was a ticket agent in Newark, right? And the planes used to commute from Chicago to Newark. Let me tell you something. We dealt with Chicago plane delays all day, every day. It was ridiculous. All right, number 8. Delayed like a mother. Number 8, get your fingers ready. A new California fast food law could soon raise the minimum age, I know this too, to which amount? I know this, but it's not the amount I thought. $13, $15, $22, $37. What could the minimum hourly rate be raised to? 13, 15, 22, 37. I'm going to go with 22 too. And you're right, Salista. 22. Increased by the Fast Food Council. All right, number 9. Scientists say a so-called doomsday glacier. Look, this is the doomsday glacier. It's scary, right? Could eventually raise sea level by several feet. Where is the glacier located? Greenland, Antarctica, Canada, Alaska. Greenland, Antarctica, Canada, Alaska. Who's got the answer? Greenland, Antarctica, Canada, Alaska. I'm going to guess. I feel like it's going to be between Greenland and Alaska, but I don't think Alaska has glaciers, right? I don't believe that. So I'm going to stick with Greenland. Antarctica. See, that seems too obvious to me. That's the only reason why I didn't choose Antarctica. But everybody's saying Antarctica or Antarctica. Antarctica. You guys aren't spelling it right. Why does 2 people spell it wrong? Antarctica. Alaska, Antarctica. Everybody says I'm going to go with Greenland. I do feel like you guys are right, but I'm going to go to Greenland. Antarctica! Ah, silly girl. All right, last one. One of the biggest strikes in U.S. history is brewing at which major company? One of the biggest strikes in U.S. history. Oh, is it UPS, Google, Walmart, or Exxon? I don't know this answer. UPS, are they striking? Google, it doesn't make sense with Google. Walmart, I could see Walmart or Exxon Mobil. I think I'm going to go with Exxon Mobil. But why? Because that's smoke. If it's Exxon Mobil, that's smoke and mirrors again. So, what do you guys think? UPS? Walmart. Okay. UPS? Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to go with Exxon Mobil, but I believe you guys when you say UPS. UPS is about to strike. Oh, y'all ain't getting your packages. All right, guys, I gotta go. I literally have 4% left. Thank you for doing a quiz with me. Thank you for praying to the soldiers, to the Russian soldiers. I'm so proud of you guys. I don't think you guys realize how much collectively we are changing things. Congratulate yourself. If you don't understand how metaphysically powerful you are, just in this one instance where I was like, talk to a soldier's ear, whisper in his ear. I think, Tunisia, you were going to light a candle or something like that. I don't even remember. Collectively, individually, you're powerful. But look how collectively powerful you were. Do it again, guys. Talk in a soldier's ear. I love you all. Thank you for your collective power. Bye, guys. I love you in Jesus' name. You guys were amazing. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live.